And back at the White House, President Trump putting a timestamp on just when that deadline is for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz before, quote, all hell will rain down. NewsNation's Hannah Brandt live at the White House tonight with the details. Hannah.
Natasha, you're right. President Trump is making those new threats towards Iran today, this time, saying U.S. forces are going to go after Iran's infrastructure on Tuesday night if the country doesn't reopen the Strait of Hormuz. He wrote in his Truth Social post, Tuesday will be the power plant day and bridge day. In a post that was filled with expletives, the president threatened to strike Iran's infrastructure if they don't, quote, reopen the effing strait. In a separate follow-up post, he was a bit more cryptic, saying only Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, seeming to set an exact time for his deadline for those attacks. Now, over the past couple of weeks, President Trump, as we know, has set numerous deadlines in this conflict, and then he's gone on to extend them after saying negotiators were making progress towards striking a deal with Iran. Today, though, he told our partners at The Hill in a phone call, quote, normal people would make a deal. If they were smart, they would make a deal. And he declined to rule out the possibility of sending in U.S. ground troops if they don't reach a deal. Also saying no infrastructure targets will be off the table if the U.S. and Iran can't come to an agreement. Now, the president's threat is drawing backlash from those who point out that targeting civilian infrastructure is an international war crime. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer among those criticizing President Trump's posts, saying he is, quote, ranting like an unhinged madman on social media and, quote, threatening possible war crimes and alienating allies. Others calling on President Trump to stop the war now.
I think we need to end this war as soon as possible. We don't need to deploy more Americans into harm's way in a war that lacked a rationale and that lacked a plan. And then we'll work with allies and others to figure out the situation in the Strait.
Right now, President Trump spending a rare weekend here in D.C. The White House says the First Lady and he are hosting an Easter dinner for family here at the White House tonight. But we aren't expecting to see from him or hear from him on camera until tomorrow afternoon when he's scheduled to hold a news conference with military leaders at 1 p.m. Of course, we'll be covering that here on NewsNation.
Yeah, we'll be watching. And meanwhile, we know Iran's leaders are also responding to the president's latest threat. What are they saying?
Well, Iran publicly pushing back, in many ways not surprising, right? The country's parliament speaker placing blame on the U.S. and President Trump for this conflict and saying in response to the president's latest threats, your reckless moves are dragging the United States into a living hell for every single family, and our whole region is going to burn. Also adding in his post, make no mistake, you won't gain anything through war crimes. And a separate Iranian official today saying they can only reopen the strait once Iran is financially compensated for war damages, suggesting that they use some of the revenue from transit in the strait to do so. Natasha?
Yeah, okay. Hannah Brandt live at the White House with that tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.